everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Belicious Budgeting. My name is Anna. I am spending a week in Irvine for a business training class, and I wanted to take you all along with me. So here I am getting my rental car. It's a Toyota Camry. Oh my goodness, this rental car has put me through a lot this week, you'll see. And this is when I checked into my hotel. I absolutely loved it. I felt very safe. The amenities were awesome. It was just such a peaceful walk to the hotel, to my car. And this is the lobby when I am checking in. They also had a water station throughout the day, which was very nice for me to fill up my water bottle. I absolutely love this room. So I have my bed, a seating area, little desk area, the TV, nice little bench. We have a closet right here, very convenient. Absolutely love this mirror. And then in here we have the restroom, very nice and modern. Since it was still early in the day, I decided to drive out to the Irvine Spectrum Center. Oh my goodness, this place is so huge. Lots of food places and shops. I decided to eat at P.F. Chang's. It was my first dinner, dining out alone, but I brought my AirPods with me and just talked to my mom the whole time that I ate. And then afterwards, I checked out H&M. They had so many cute things, but I packed my luggage to the fullest. I didn't have any room to bring anything back, and I just loved how it looked outside. It was just so beautiful. The scenery was great. Also, they had the Hello Kitty cafe. The line was long, so I didn't go. Hello everyone, it's just been a very chaotic morning, and I just wanted to spend as much time as I could with Ernie and the dogs before I left, so I just want to give you all a quick update. I am retired at the hotel for the night now. So the flight was pretty smooth. I was flying a different terminal and airline that I'm normally used to in my hometown, so I went through the wrong TSA line. I went to like the one where you like have to pay for it. I forgot what it's called, but luckily that line wasn't long. He's like, oh, you actually have to go on that line. So I was like, okay, and there's no one in that line. And then my laptop got flagged because it had to be in like a separate bin, so I had to wait for that to go through again. Other than that, it was pretty smooth sailing. And then when I went to go pick up the rental car, there's only one person ahead of me and only one person like working the whole like car rental area, and it was just taking a while. There's like something going on, so I asked, is this like the area to pick up like my rental car? Like I told him which brand I was renting from. He's like, no, you have to cross the street and then go down an elevator. So I was like, and the car rental place was walkable, so there was no shuttle, so I walk fast anyway. So I just wanted to get here as early as possible before it gets like dark out, because I did want to go to like the Irvine Spectrum Center and like drive by the office I'm supposed to go to for the training, like maybe go to Trader Joe's. I just like had a couple of things I want to do before it gets too dark out. So then I finally get the rental car, and he's like, oh yeah, it's just around the corner. Oh my goodness, it was like deep in the garage, so I'm just like walking as fast as I can. And I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my goodness, I look like a crazy person. I'm all sweaty, my mascara is like down here. And then I checked into the hotel. It's very nice here, like the pool and jacuzzi area. I definitely want to check that out one of these days. It looks very nice. There's also like a restaurant downstairs, like a gym. So I can definitely keep myself busy here. Also, it's like a TJ Maxx and Home Goods by the office I have to go to. And then I went to the Irvine Spectrum Center. Oh my goodness, that place is so big. I wasn't expecting it to be that large. And I actually ended up eating at P.F. Chang's. At first, I was like kind of nervous about eating by myself, and they're like, oh, is anyone else joining? I'm like, nope, just me. But I just brought my AirPods and called my mom, and I made sure like people can see the AirPods, so they don't think I'm just like talking to myself like a crazy person. But I just got orange chicken, and I just divided in half. I'm gonna take the rest to lunch tomorrow, just kind of make that budget spread a little bit. And yeah, now I'm just back at the hotel. I think I'm gonna go back on Thursday to the Irvine Spectrum Center because there's like a pet bakery shop and then a macaroon place, so I'm gonna get a couple of things for the dogs and Ernie. And time is going by fast, which is good, because when Ernie and I were saying bye to each other at the airport, that was like pretty hard. I was like trying so hard not to cry. I was like, I don't want to be that lonely person like traveling by herself, like crying out of nowhere, because I think it's like the longest we've been apart. I'm just like so used to like our routine, you know. I'm with the dogs every day since I work from home, so hopefully time just continues to pass by fast and I could see them as soon as possible. But I will try to film in the morning time. It really depends how much time that I have, because I do have to like get dressed up for work, bring all my work equipment, and then grab breakfast and coffee, and then drive out to the office. So I'll try. I don't know if I could really talk to the camera as much, but definitely after work I will film that, like what I do after work and like where I eat at. So I'm gonna go take a shower right now and then call Ernie and just call it a night, and I will see you all in the morning. And day one of training is complete. This is what I wore. I just went for the more fancier route, just not sure what the dress code was. It's a little bit more casual. Thank goodness I brought some more casual clothes. But now I'm just gonna do a quick workout because there is a gym here, and then I'm gonna grab dinner and then shower. Oh my goodness, I had such a crazy morning, but I'll talk about that later. And I'm off to the gym. Every time I left my hotel room, I had to go down this hallway, but I absolutely loved the views. It was just absolutely stunning. The hotel gym was pretty well equipped, and I was the only one there for a bit. And when I was doing cardio, I had a lovely view of the pool. Made me think I should have gone swimming instead. Such a nice day outside. And then afterwards, I went out to dinner. Luckily, this was the last time that I ate alone because I finally made some friends and dined out with them. For dinner, I had birria tacos. It was on the happy hour menu, so I was like, heck yes. And then they had $3 margarita Mondays. So I just got done with dinner, and they had $3 margarita Mondays, so I was like, heck yes. I got a strawberry frozen margarita. However, I did not like it. It was like a texture thing for me. It was just like very like thick and chunky, and it tasted like artificial sweetener. It was just like a no for me. The service was great though, and then I ordered birria tacos without like any rice and beans because that was on the happy hour menu, and my dinner came to $12, which I thought was great because my company gives me like a specific price point for each meal, so I'm still within budget. I'm still a bit hungry though, so I'm gonna go down the street to the ice cream place to get some ice cream. And then, oh my goodness, let me tell you all about my morning. So I was making great time. I had to be at the training at 8:30. It's only an 8-minute drive from the hotel, and I left the hotel at 7:50. I ordered ahead my breakfast tacos, and it said a 3-minute drive, so I was like, okay. And then when I got to the confirmation page, it gave me the address and it said to look for a breakfast cart. So on Google Maps, it said I was there, and I'm like, where is this breakfast cart at? Could not find it. And then I saw this like coffee place outside, so I asked them like if they knew where it was at. They said no. So then I called the place and I said, hey, I typed in this address, I can't find you guys, like where are you located? And then he gives me a different address. I go, okay, because there's like a lot of like high-rise buildings, so I could see the numbers, but I couldn't see like this little cart they were talking about. And I was like, okay, I'm in the area, but I can't see you. Like, where are you like located exactly? He's like, oh, in a building. I'm like, okay, you're in a building. So the confirmation said otherwise. I was like, are you in the red or white building? He's like, oh yeah, we're inside a building. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, he just gave me like smart answers. I just felt like I was on a time crunch. It wasn't supposed to take this long. It took about like 10 minutes for even to find the place. And then finally I go in. I don't know how he knew it was me, but he pointed to my order. I grabbed it, and then I get in the car, and then all of a sudden like the seatbelt was locking, so it'd only get like past here and it would lock. And I was like, oh my goodness, it was just not working. I was like, I don't want to be the only one late like to work. So I just started driving, and then the car is like going crazy, like ding ding ding, because my seatbelt wasn't on, which I normally never do, but I was just like in a time crunch today, and it just like wasn't working. Otherwise I totally would. And then the car turns off because my seatbelt wasn't on. I was like, oh my gosh. So the car won't turn on. This thing was not working this morning, and I was just like tugging it, kept locking. I was just like, I can't move. Like, I don't know what to do. And then finally it works. And then I was literally eating my breakfast tacos at like the stoplights, and I made it to work on time. But a lot of the places near me, like these little breakfast spots, unless like you go like Starbucks or something, but I want to try new food places while I'm out here. I try something a little bit different. They're like located in like these company buildings. So I'm just going to leave even earlier tomorrow and then try somewhere new. But yeah, that was my morning today. But now I'm just going to go get some ice cream and then head back to the hotel for the night. I went to Dear Bella Creamery and I got the lemon blueberry pound cake and peanut butter cup. It tastes so good, and everything's made from scratch there. At the hotel, I found a channel that played Friends, so this was my night routine. Good morning, everyone. I woke up super early today at 6:30, and my hair was still a bit wet from washing it last night. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get up, get out the door even earlier, given yesterday's fiasco. So I already placed an order for my coffee, which is a 2-minute drive, but we shall see. And then I think I'm just gonna grab like a breakfast sandwich at Starbucks near work, because the breakfast here is like $14 at the place I'm going to. I'm like, no thank you. I was gonna go to a different coffee place, but they open at 8 a.m. and it's 7:30 right now, so I'm just trying to be an early bird today. Also, I am super excited. One of my friends from high school lives about 20 to 30 minutes away, so she's gonna come by today. We're gonna hang out by the pool and get some pizza, so I'm very happy to finally socialize with someone after work and not eat dinner alone. It's actually not that bad as I thought it would be, but also I do miss like having dinner with somebody, so that will be nice. So let's just go head out and grab coffee together. The coffee place I went to is located at Google, so I thought that was pretty cool. I had to park inside a parking garage and get like my ticket validated and all that, but everyone is super nice here. I got the iced Spanish latte. I ended up getting a plain bagel with cream cheese. I was like, why make another stop? And the people there were super nice. I told her I had a mobile order, but I just wanted to order a bagel as well. And I was asking about another drink I was considering. She's like, oh, do you want to try a sample? I was like, oh, sure. And it was like a decent sized cup too, or a decent sized sample, I should say. It was the Vietnamese brown sugar one. It was so sweet yet so strong. I ended up getting the iced Spanish latte, which is like their standard Vietnamese coffee base, and it's sweetened with condensed milk and cinnamon, and I just added whipped cream on mine. This one's really good too. They're just like super nice, super sweet, and it's located at the Google Irvine Center. This campus is huge. It's very nice though. And as I mentioned yesterday, a lot of these like coffee and breakfast places are located inside these business buildings. So you have to like park in a parking garage, like get a ticket, like all that stuff. So kind of have to jump through hoops to get breakfast and like find the place. But it's pretty cool. There's like a different experience than what I'm used to back home. So I'm just gonna have my breakfast and coffee and then head into work. So actually there's a change in plans. I'm gonna go meet my friend in Anaheim right now. We're gonna eat dinner at Craft by Smoke and Fire. I went to the Pasadena location back in June, but I'm gonna try out the Anaheim one. And definitely check it out if you like craft, like unique cocktails. That's where I got like my Selena cocktail at. So they make like a huge presentation with it. They also have like that viral like duck bubble bath one, and they have pretty good food as well. So let's head out to Anaheim. I was fortunate enough to get free 2-hour parking in the parking garage, which was nice, and I ended up trying a new cocktail, the Castaway. I do like the Como La Flor drink, is a little bit sweeter, and then we got free shots because they said the kitchen was taking a while, so we decided to split the brisket mac and cheese and the brisket burrito. Both were absolutely delicious. So I'm actually going to make this a 2-part video. I really wasn't expecting to get this much content in 3 days. We're already at like 13 minutes right now, and I've been editing a little bit like every night or like on my breaks, so there will be a part 2 for the rest of the week. But oh my goodness, let me tell you all about this rental car. I am so over it. So I told you all how on the first day the car completely stopped because my seatbelt got stuck and it wouldn't like click all the way, so then the car turned off and wouldn't let me turn back on until the seatbelt worked. And you know, all that drama. So anyways, I got to the parking garage, and then, you know, per usual, I just pressed the brake and the start button, and it would not turn on. It kept saying press brake and press the start engine button. I'm like, yes, I know, I've been driving this car for a few days. I think I know how to work it by now. And it just kept saying that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing that. So I turn on the light and I'm like, okay, yes, I'm pressing the brake. And I called my friends, like, can you meet me in the parking garage because it is not turning on. I was just getting like so like frustrated. And then the light would not turn off. I was like, oh my goodness, like it's really not going to turn on no more because I can't turn off the light. Like, I don't know what was going on. So I just literally just kept doing the same thing over and over again. Like I said, it's not rocket science. I know how to drive this vehicle. I know how to turn it on. And then finally it turned on and it said ignition on, car is not ready to drive. I was like, oh my goodness. But I just kept doing the same thing over and over. And then finally it worked. So I don't know what's going on with this car. And then also when I parked it, it would not let me lock the car because like the window was cracked a little bit, like just slightly, like no one could reach your hand in there. So I was like, oh my goodness. And then I rolled up the windows. I was like, okay, cool. And then it said check rear seat. I'm like, I wasn't even in the back seat. Like all these little things that just would not let me lock the car. So I'm just like so over it. Anywho, I'm gonna end the vlog here, so I will see you all in the morning, hopefully so. So the coffee shop I want to try, it opens at 8 a.m. It doesn't have an order ahead option, so I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks to get my breakfast sandwich, so at least I have food. There's coffee here at the hotel, so that way if the line's too long or I'm running out of time, I have my coffee and my food. That's all that matters, because this place is supposed to have like really good cookies. Like it has like 5 stars out of like 25 or 40 reviews. I'll have it posted in the video so you can all check it out if you're in the area, but if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you all in part 2. Bye everyone.